Welcome back, everyone, to our series where we share five things that you do not know about us. So this is the third video in the series because I'm the third oldest in the family. So if you haven't seen Mom and Dad's video, make sure to go back and watch them after you're done this one. So my name is Brooke, and you probably recognize me if you've been to this channel before because I'm pretty much the face. I put him in almost all of the videos that we do on our channel. I am the editor. I'm the person who's going to answer your emails if you write us about a business or sponsorship opportunity, or even if you're just a viewer. Pretty much this is my thing, and I run all of the social media accounts for Large Family Homestead. Like I said, I'm the third oldest, and so I'm also the oldest child, and I'm 20. So I'm just gonna get right into it and share the first thing. Now, if you watched Dad's video, you probably heard him say,
when I'm next to Brooke, you can't tell because Brooke is shorter than me.
And that's right, I am shorter than him, but how much? I am 5'1". So I am shorter than most women. And I'm pretty sure that once all of the younger kids are older, I'm probably going to be the shortest person in our family. So far, Bailey, Joshua, and Samuel all are taller than me, and Jonathan's pretty close to being taller than me. And he's only 12. So that was my first thing. I guess it was, sometimes it's hard to tell when you're on camera, right? Like, I actually met some people not that long ago, and I recognized them when I was there, and I said, hey, because I knew that they knew who I was, but we had never met in person. And they were like, wow, you're shorter than I thought. Like, that was the first words that came out of their mouth. And that tends to be the case when I meet people after they've seen me on social media. So number 2, and this is one that most of you probably don't know about me, unless I think I may have mentioned it on one live stream before. But that is that I am a self-taught guitarist. So I have been playing guitar since I was 15, I think. And I did some free courses online. I watched a lot of YouTube videos about guitar, so many. I think I maybe did one online course that I paid for, but otherwise I'm pretty much self-taught just from watching videos. I mostly would just learn to play the songs, and then that would teach me different chords and picking patterns and strumming patterns. And so at this point, I can pretty much play any song that you give me the chords for. Some songs I can even play if you don't give me any information, and I figure out the information just by listening to it. I also, because of my guitarist background, I also have had some YouTube experience. So my first YouTube channel was called Easy Learn Music, I'm pretty sure. And I actually did post some videos on there before I was 18. And I wound up stopping that channel because it wasn't what I wanted to do. I knew that I had wanted to teach, and I thought that guitar was it, but once I actually got into it, I realized that it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. So before I was 18, I think I was 17, maybe about to turn 17 when I started that channel, and it didn't last very long. I only posted a few videos on it, and I only had it over a few months. But I think it was important for me to get that experience because I knew how to work YouTube a lot better, and I learned a lot of editing tricks by taping and editing and posting all of those videos. I also happened to learn a lot about copyright and content ID because of playing music on YouTube that I didn't own. All right, number 3. So some of you probably know about the live stream bootcamp that I attended from YouTube. That was so exciting. And since then, I've attended so many different classes from them, and I've gotten so many different gifts and just recognition from the YouTube community. But the one thing that I have not ever mentioned on our channel was that I was actually invited to be a guest speaker for their next live stream bootcamp. So I did attend this one in, I think it was July through August. And then just recently I think it was in November, I got an email that they wanted me to be a guest speaker for their new live stream bootcamp for one of their classes teaching about reaching new audiences. So it was a really exciting experience. I got to connect and meet with so many more creators than I already had. And it was fun to be able to share my experience about live streaming with them and to be able to answer all of their questions that they had about vertical live streaming. And I just want to say that in general, the YouTube creator community has been so supportive, and I have made so many friends in the YouTube creator community. It's absolutely insane. I did not really personally know anyone from YouTube or any kind of YouTube creators personally. Now I know so many, it's crazy. And speaking of YouTube and social media is number 4. I have gone viral 3 times in 2 years. So we've gone viral quite a few times on multiple platforms in our 2 years on social media. So we've been on YouTube for almost 2 years. It's soon going to be our channel's birthday. I believe it's after Christmas. And in that time, we've had multiple shorts, YouTube shorts, get over 100,000 views. But we had one short, one of our very famous garden harvest shorts, get I believe is 1.5 million views. And then that happened in April of 2024. And then in August 2024, we had a second short go viral. I believe that this one has, I want to say 1.6 million or 1.7 million views. And this was the one where I talked about us getting those little fruits that were growing in our compost. If you want, you can go back and watch it. I'll leave it linked. But that first garden harvest short that got 1.5 million views also got well over 100,000 views on TikTok. And the second short that went viral, the one with the little fruits, got 7.5 million views on TikTok. And that was incredible. Now, we've only been on TikTok since February 2024, so we've been on there for less than a year. And then the third video that went viral was on Instagram. It got just under 1.5 million views, and it was about how to keep your chickens laying in the winter with no supplemental light and heat. So yes, we've had 3 different videos get well over 1 million views. Plus, we've had many others hit well into the hundreds of thousands of views on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So going forward, I can't wait to see how we progress. And it really is thanks to everyone else's support on YouTube. There's no way that we could go viral if we weren't getting the support that we already did. Plus, I just want to say that on another note, I am so grateful. As of right now, when I'm taping this video, we have, like I said, we've been on YouTube just under 2 years, and we have 19.2 thousand subscribers. That's in 2 years, guys. We got into the YouTube Partner Program, which is how you get monetized, in less than a year. And it really is thanks to everyone's support. And like I said, we've been on TikTok since February 2024, and we have 18,000 followers on TikTok already. So my last thing, and number 5, is about where my passion for homesteading actually came from. So I was making and selling bread. I want to say I was 10 years old is when I was making and selling bread. So I had been making bread previously, and then Mom and Dad had gotten me a bread machine because I'd gotten so far into bread making. I was doing it pretty much constantly. Then I actually gave someone that we knew a loaf of bread, and then people started buying bread off of me for quite a while until we moved. And I've always had a potted plant in our house probably since I was 3 or 4 was when Mom and Dad got me my first potted plant. And since then, we've pretty much always had some sort of potted plant that I cared for. And then we moved to this house when I think I was 15 or 16. And that's when I wanted my first garden bed, and I started planting outside. And so that's where my love of gardening came from and homesteading. And on that note, I also just want to add that me and Dad both were the first father and daughter to do the Texas Master Gardener certification class together in our county. So that was really cool. So I hope that this has helped you all learn a little bit more about the person who you see on a pretty much daily basis on our different social media platforms, no matter which platform you're watching this on. If y'all enjoyed this, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think or if you have any questions about anything that I've shared here today.